Hey, what's going on, guys? Zestran here. I have no idea what this video is. I don't know, I just kind of feel like talking, and I also haven't made a video in a while, like a week or so. But so there's been a bunch of stuff going on, in mostly in YouTube world. There's like a advertiser strike thing going on, where a bunch of companies are pulling their ads from Google and YouTube because they're tired of seeing their ads appear next to or around, hateful videos or like ISIS videos or anything like that, or anything that involves like hate speech. But there's plenty of things you'll see where they call it hate speech because someone's criticizing a leftist point of view about something, and it's not really hate speech. It's a disagreement of opinion. But, there's a bias there, and they're going to favor, the left-wing people over the right-wing people for whatever reason. And that kind of sucks. I mean, and a lot of people have been saying how their ad revenue has gone down like 50% or so from what they usually make. And that really hasn't happened to me. I've been seeing more ads on my videos. I've actually made, I think, more money than usual. It's only a few dollars because I don't really make much. I've been doing YouTube for over a year on both the channels, and I haven't even made $100 yet to get paid through AdSense once. So that's nothing, But it's kind of like this whole thing. Like if it keeps happening where all these YouTubers can't think of the word. Pretty much, if it make it so, like, they're losing all their money and they're losing all this stuff, they're not going to want to make their videos anymore, and that sucks. There's a bunch of YouTubers I subscribe to that I really enjoy watching. This is affecting, and I would hate to see all these channels die and leave because YouTube is destroying them through stuff. And I understand, YouTube and Google, they're a corporation. They need to make money. They need to keep advertisers happy. But, it's just, they shouldn't punish people with a different opinion than them. And it's just a whole crazy world today where, unless you're a bleeding heart Democrat, left-wing, whatever you want to call it, social justice warrior, you're wrong, and you're literally a Nazi, and you're literally Hitler, and all this stuff. And I don't buy into any of that. In terms of the political spectrum, I'm definitely very in the middle. There's definitely stuff I agree with on both sides of the argument, but I can't say I'm one or the other because they're both wrong in many ways and they're both right in many ways. And it just seems like today, the left is they want to control the narrative about everything. They want to censor people now. There's a bunch of people. Not everyone on the left is like that. There's plenty of people, people I watch, like Sargon Avocado or Chris Reagan, who say that they're liberal, but they don't agree with what the liberals today are doing. So they don't even know what the hell to call it now. And that's kind of how I feel. There's plenty of stuff that, liberal stuff I agree with. But it's I don't want to call myself a liberal, but there's also a bunch of stuff, conservative stuff I agree with, but I don't want to call myself a conservative. Because there's stuff that's wrong on both ends. But I don't know, I don't really want to talk about this kind of stuff anymore. This is kind of part of the thing that's going on. But another thing is when it comes to my channel, like I was saying, it hasn't been really affected by much. Even the restricted mode, my content is not very adult. Although I did hear that YouTube's gonna roll out some kind of AI bot to detect vulgar language in videos now, and that's dumb. If that's really gonna affect a lot of channels. Xenoplays would just be destroyed because we curse every other word in that, and even in my main channel videos, I started cursing a little more. I don't know. I don't really know. I just kind of felt like doing it. It's just how how I talk with people. I just swear like a sailor, left, right, and center. I'm saying it's a curse word, even with my parents, but they don't care. They curse at me. It's not rude or just rude. We just kind of We are all potty mouths. Like, I grew up with, like, going on a 5-minute road trip. I guess that's not really a road trip, but going on a 5-minute drive with my dad, I would hear every swear word out of the book because someone would not be moving quite fast enough for his pleasure. So I grew up in a household where I heard swears all the time. Who cares? They're just words, Who cares? Sometimes they're inappropriate to use at certain times, but other times, like, who really cares if you say fuck? Like, fuck is used so much that it's pretty much desensitized to anyone, for the most part. I mean, some people will be mad if you say it, but I don't care. I say it all the time. But so if that thing is true, then I guess I'll just have to go back to how I was and not really cursing that much, which is fine. I don't really care. But then other stuff going on, like, because I don't work full time, but I do work. Since for the past like 2 weeks, whenever I do work, it's 9-hour shifts. So I go in at 5 a.m. and I leave at 2:30 p.m. And I don't work every day, but how my schedule is, like, I pretty much work one day, off multiple, and then work again, except for the weeks I work weekends, then I have to work 4 days in a row, and that's the only time that happens. So it's like a little bit of like a inconsistent, and my body would be like, even though the work is really not that bad. I'm just like I was unemployed for so long that, like, I'm still not fully used to going to work, saying, I go to work every time I need to. I'm scheduled to work, or if they call me in or whatever. So, but with that, even though it's not full time, I still have less time to work in YouTube stuff, or like I'll try to think of stuff to work on while I'm at work. Like, I've been working on another unpopular opinions video, and I'm just coming, because how I do those is just like, all right, here's a topic. All right, now let me just think of 20 unpopular opinions, or just opinions, really. Not all of them necessarily unpopular or whatever, but I just kind of think of it. I just write them down in the memos app on my phone, and so I just try to do that until I get enough, and then I make the video. And so I've been doing that when I'm working. Like, just thinking, like, oh yeah, that's one that I write it down, and I'll try to think of other ideas, or I'll think about a news, if a news article or whatever, like a video game news thing comes out, and I see the article at work or whatever, I'll read it or I'll look at it or whatever, then I'll think about what I want to say in a video I'll make when I get home. And that, that's just how it is now, and it's fine. But then there's also stuff I want to do, like, there's video games I want to play. Like, so in 2017, I've bought like a few games. I bought Titanfall 2, and I actually did beat that. And then I got like Horizon on launch. Didn't beat that, mainly because Zelda came out a few days later. And then I've been playing Zelda. Like, I beat Kingdom Hearts 0.2, but I didn't beat Dream Drop Distance. And the reason behind that, like, is because Dream Drop Distance I played on 3DS pretty recently. And so this re-release, I'm not like, all right, I gotta go play it again. I know I know the story and everything like that, and I know how it all goes. See, with 1.5 and then 2.5 and the PS3, with both of them, I only played Kingdom Hearts 1 like years before I played, I played it on PS2, and then, like, I didn't play the game for a very, very, very long time until 1.5 came out. Same thing with 2. And then on 1.5, I never played Chain of Memories, or Rechain of Memories, whatever you want to call it. And then with 2.5, Birth by Sleep, I only got to a certain point, and then I got stuck because I didn't know about the ability upgrade, weapon wheel thing. That's my phone vibrating. I didn't know about the, get the ability stuff. So I was like, all the stuff that makes so you don't die when you get hit by a combo and all that stuff, and attack boost and all that whatnot. So I got stuck, and then my PSP broke, so I couldn't even. And then I didn't play it for a very long time. And so all those games, when I got them, like, I hadn't played them in a long time. I really wanted to, so I was excited to. But this one is like, all right, 0.2, brand new thing. I want to play it. I really wish that game was longer. It was a lot shorter than I thought it would be. I know they said it was going to be short, but I didn't know it was going to be that short. So I was disappointed with that. But other than that, like, it was cool. It left a lot of confusing story elements, but that's Kingdom Hearts for you. With Dream Drop Distance, like, I played that game like 2 years ago, not even, and like, I beat it. So I still have it. available to play. It wasn't like, because I never even owned the original Kingdom Hearts, PS2 Kingdom Hearts. I borrowed them from my friend, and then I played them, and then I think my PS2 broke like shortly after that, and so I couldn't even play them if I wanted to. And same thing with Dream Drop Distance, or Birth by Sleep rather, that my PSP broke, so I couldn't play it even if I wanted to. So those were, of course, shitty situations that I couldn't play the games. But with Dream Drop Distance, like, I got it like right around the time I got my 3DS, and I still have my 3DS, and I could play it. I could pick it up and play it anytime I wanted to. I can go beat it back to front, or what do you want to call it? Like, just go beat it, start over, beat it, start over, beat it, start over. I wanted to, but I wasn't going to do that. So that's why I haven't beat that. But then, like, Zelda, I haven't beat that because there'll be days where I'm like sitting there, I'm doing a lot of stuff, and I'll sit there and play it, or I'll throw on a podcast and I'll listen to it, but I'll just go around doing shrines or trying to find stuff throughout the map. But then I was thinking, like, I tweeted it, and it was on Facebook as well. I was like, it's time. I'm finally going to sit down and beat Breath of the Wild this weekend. And that's what I plan to do. Like, yesterday, I did my third Divine Beast, and now I need to do the last one. It's the Gerudo Desert one last. So I'm in there. I'm already started. I'm in that hideout, thieves hideout thingamajig, or whatever the hell the place is called. And I'm going to continue more probably later today and do it the weekend and try to beat it finally. And so that's exciting. And then I'll probably go back, maybe try to beat Horizon, but all the games that have coming out are games that I bought, and like, because I bought the Virtual Console version of Donkey Kong 64 because that was the game that came with our N64 when we bought it, and that was one of my most played games as a child. So I really want to try to play that for nostalgic reasons. And then there's like PS Plus games that come out that I want to try, and then there's other games that I want to try to go back to earn platinum trophies in, or something on PS3 or 4 or anything. And you know, like when you're unemployed and you have a whole bunch of backlog of things to play, or with PS Plus, you can play them as they come out, because that's what I was doing, because it's like, ooh, new game, or few new games this month, let me try them all because I have nothing but time. And then, or let me try all these games I never beat before and play them, or stuff like that. And so I could do that. Or I just got this game, or I just started playing this game. I can just spend all the time I want trying to earn the platinum or whatever, because I don't have to do anything. But now that I work, I have all the I can buy all the new games, but I don't have time to play them. I mean, I do, but I don't. You know, I want to try to balance, because there's stuff I want to do. Like, I want to watch YouTube videos, and I want to just relax and do other stuff too, and hang out with family and friends. So, I mean, that's just life. You know, everyone has that issue where they don't have all the time in the world to do things, which, you know, it sucks. But this video is a lot longer than I thought it would be. But anyway, I don't know. And then there's issues plays, because Kevin, he's got a lot of stuff to do, a lot. So we can't, like, we always try to make, okay, we're going to record this day, and then he has to cancel or something. And so we always fall behind on stuff. Because we would do the Tuesday and Thursday series, and then Mario Party was in the middle on Wednesday. We haven't even started, because we finished Lego and Dragon Ball. We started new Tuesday, which is Power Rangers. We never started a new Thursday. We don't even know what we're going to do, because we just haven't had the time to figure it out. And then we missed last week of Power Rangers because we didn't have time to record it, and we recorded one episode like the other day, but we didn't have time to record anymore, and so I don't know when we're going to record again. And there's a bunch of stuff I want to do, because I have a lot of fun editing the Let's Plays, especially when we do stuff in camera or do some weird stuff. But he never has any time to come record anything, and it's really annoying. So, but that's been the end of this kind of, I don't even know what you call this video, just a venting video. I have no idea what I'm going to call it. No idea what I'm going to, whatever, I don't know. It's just like, hey, I'm just going to talk for 15 minutes. So, hope you enjoyed it. I hope you, watched it through. I don't know. No one probably will. Yeah, so make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.